We see a world filled with objects, houses, trees, mountains, people. We feel emotions, thoughts, and experiences as if they are solid and real. But what if none of it exists the way we think it does? What if everything, including you, was empty? This is Śūnyatā, emptiness, one of the most profound and misunderstood teachings in Buddhism. It doesn't mean nothing exists. It means that everything is empty of inherent existence. And if you truly understand it, it will change the way you see everything. Many people mistake Śūnyatā for nihilism, believing it means that nothing is real or that life is meaningless. But the Buddha did not teach that the world is an illusion. He taught that it does not exist independently. Everything arises due to causes and conditions and has no fixed, permanent essence. Take a tree, for example. Is it really a tree in itself? No. It depends on the sun for energy, the soil for nutrients, the rain for water, the seed that it grew from. Without these conditions, there is no tree. It is not a separate, independent thing. It is just a collection of causes and effects. This is true for everything, our bodies, thoughts, emotions, and even our sense of self. This leads us to Pratītyasamutpāda, dependent origination, the teaching that everything exists in relation to everything else. Nothing has its own separate existence. A wave is not separate from the ocean. A flame depends on fuel to exist. A person is shaped by parents, society, past experiences, and the environment. Since everything depends on something else, nothing has a fixed, independent nature. This is what we mean by emptiness. Not that things don't exist, but that they don't exist on their own. We suffer because we cling to things as if they are permanent. Our possessions, relationships, even our own identity. But all of these are just temporary formations. The moment we see them as empty, we loosen our grip and begin to let go of suffering. Imagine holding a handful of sand. If you squeeze too tightly, it slips through your fingers. But if you relax your hand, the sand stays. The same is true for life. Attachment leads to suffering, but understanding emptiness leads to freedom. If we believe that things have a permanent nature, we become attached to them. We suffer when we lose material possessions because we think they were ours. We struggle with change because we expect things to stay the same. We fear death because we think there is a fixed self that will cease to exist. But when we see that everything is constantly changing and interconnected, we stop clinging. This is why the realization of Śūnyatā is a direct path to nirvana, because it dissolves all attachments, fears, and illusions. Is emptiness the same as nothingness? No. Emptiness is not the denial of reality. It is the understanding of how reality actually works. It doesn't mean nothing exists. It means nothing exists independently. It doesn't mean life is meaningless. It means we are free from illusions. It doesn't mean we stop caring. It means we become more compassionate because we see that we are all deeply interconnected. Śūnyatā is not just an idea. It is something we can directly experience. Here are ways to start seeing emptiness in daily life. Meditation on impermanence. Notice how thoughts arise and disappear, how sensations come and go. This helps weaken the illusion of a fixed self. Observing dependent origination. See how everything in life is interconnected. Reflect on how your experiences, emotions, and even your personality are shaped by conditions beyond your control. Letting go of labels. Try to perceive things without automatically labeling them as good or bad, mine or theirs. When we stop categorizing everything, we begin to experience reality more freely. Imagine living without the burden of attachment, without the fear of losing something that was never permanent to begin with. Śūnyatā is not just a concept. it is a doorway to true peace. When we realize that everything is empty of fixed existence, we stop clinging, stop fearing, and finally begin to live. In the next episode, we go even deeper. If everything is empty, then what is enlightenment? Join us as we explore the final step toward liberation. May you see reality clearly and walk the path of wisdom